We're back. So, I ended up not going to the place that I thought I was going to go. I went to Paris Mountain, and they said that they were full. Like, they were at full capacity. So, all the parking spots were taken, and so they had too many goddamn people and nowhere for anybody to park. So, she was like, come back in 30 minutes. So, I was like, all right. I could come back in 30 minutes and it would still be full. It could still be at full capacity. So I was like, nah, let me go somewhere else. So I was like, well, where else can I go? I was like, I kind of want to go to Caesar's Head State Park because there's some beautiful views over there. So I was like, let me go there. I was like, how far is it? He was like, an hour, almost an hour, 50 minutes. I was like, well, fuck. So I did it. I went, only to realize that there were no hiking trails except for one that went in a loop back to the parking lot. Otherwise, you'd run off the edge of a cliff. So I was like, well, fuck. The whole reason I came down here was to hike. I could have swore they had at least one hiking trail, and I think they did, but they closed it off for some reason or something. So I was like, well, what can I do now? I was like, let me see what hiking trails are near here. And then I found one. The only one that I found that was like close-ish was close to home. So I had to drive all the way back from Marietta to Greenville. And then I got to Greenville and I was like, you know what? This place is out for another 20 minutes. And I passed through Travelers Rest and I was like, you know what? Let me just come to Furman to finish my day out. So to give you some context, right? I know you're probably thinking, Grizzly, get to the fucking point. What is the point? There is a point. I'm going somewhere with this. Trust me, I'm going somewhere. So I get down here and I sit down to press record, and I was thinking to myself, what am I going to talk about today? And what I really wanted to talk about was the fact that things never go according to plan. We think they're gonna, and we plan for the future, and we do the best we can to move toward a certain thing, only to realize that the goalpost has changed or that this day is not going to go the way you planned. And I think that a lot of times people have a problem with adaptivity. They think that everything is supposed to go smoothly, and they try to bend the universe to their will. And it's just not the way reality works, unfortunately. I mean, I say it's unfortunate, but what is objective truth, you know? And I just got to thinking, so many people spend their lives thinking it should have went this way for me. This person shouldn't have done what they did, and this person screwed me out of this, and look what he did, or look what she did, and I was gonna do this, but then this happened, and it threw everything off, so now I'm not even gonna try. A lot of people are like that. And to that I say, life is a process, but life is also a journey, A lot of people are strategic planners. They like to have their whole day mapped out. And to a certain degree, I envy that because I think that human beings do need structure. Like, I agree that people in general, they need to have a routine. But at the same time, you gotta be prepared to bob and weave, life's kind of like an obstacle course, A lot of people have been given sort of this, or at least when I was growing up, I was fed this idea of like everything is very much a one size fits all, You go to school and then, according to society, you're supposed to go to college and then get a college degree and get a job with that degree and stay in that job until you retire. That's an anomaly. That's not normal. It happens, but it's an anomaly. Life is weird, man. I certainly did not think I would be where I am at my age, but I don't I'm doing a lot better. And I think it's because I realized finally that you can't you can't have everything figured out right now. There's no way. It's literally not even possible. Life is about moving in a direction and allowing the universe to control the unseen. And a lot of people struggle to do that. And I think that that's why the depression rates and the anxiety rates in America are so sky high. Because everybody's in a fucking hurry. Everybody wants to win, but nobody wants to work. I think that's the gist of it. Everybody wants to win, nobody wants to work. I think that's what's wrong with our society today. With people in general, not just any particular age demographic or gender or anything like that. I think that is a problem across the board. Because I think about how many grown people lie to themselves, like, I'm going to lose weight this year, I'm going to get on a diet, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then you talk to them in a month and they've completely fallen. Or they never started to begin with, and it was all just talk. And it's because, again, people pick something up, they try it out, they put it down 2 minutes later. And it's because people allow chinks in their routine to steer them off the beaten path. And then it also doesn't help that we have all these distractions in place with the internet and with Netflix and all of the shit going on in the news and in the media. Everybody has a wool over their eyes, And what I mean by that is people can't see the bigger picture, which is that, they can't predict the future. They don't have a crystal ball. They want you to be in a constant state of fear and paranoia. That's what the system wants. They want you to be scared and feel alone and be in a fucking hurry and just be in a constant state of paranoia. James Baldwin, actually, he was a philosopher back in the day and an author and stuff, political activist. He had a really good quote. He said, what was it that he said? He said, there has been a breakdown of the social contract in America. People are running toward things and material goods instead of each other because they are panic-stricken. It was something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing, obviously, but that was the gist of the quote. And he's absolutely right. I mean, we've lost a certain sense of community, I think, in this country. And there's more division and just bullshit going on. And I think that there's a lot of people who think that they need their external situation to change in order for them to have permission to be happy. That's another thing. People think that when their outer reality changes, then I'll take in the aura of happiness. It's just fucking nonsense, man. It's such bullshit. Because, you should be happy that you get to be a part of this thing that is the universe. This complex, ever-changing being that is existence. You get to be a part of that. We forget that we're a fucking speck, in the grand scheme of things, and that the universe is so big and vast and expansive. We forget that. We lose sight of that. And I think that that's why a lot of people are sad, because they think that this life matters, but it's not as important as we think it is, or as important. It's not as valuable as we think, in the sense that we're only here, for a very short period of time in the grand scheme of things. And, you know, none of it is going to matter in 100 years. So I figure, why not, while we're here, and while the only way to escape this existence is death, I figure why we're here, why not just enjoy our time? Because when you think about it, what choice do you really have? You have one other choice. You have two choices effectively. You can either enjoy your time here or you cannot enjoy your time here. And I really do think that happiness is a choice. I know it's a controversial opinion nowadays, but I do think that people make themselves more miserable based on their habitual way of thinking and being, you know? But anyway, that's really all I had. This turned into a ramble session, but honestly, I'm here for it. This has been fun. I enjoy doing this. I'm going to do this more often. I really just kind of want to post a video every day, if I can. I'm going to do my best. I'm at least going to do it 5 days a week, though. Monday through Friday, you'll get a video from me every day, Monday through Friday. Every day. I can't promise that it will be at the same time every single day. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best to post a video at 4:30 p.m. every single day. I'm going to do my best. A full-length video, 4:30 p.m. I'm going to do what I can to make that happen every day. Work has been kicking my ass and draining the shit out of me lately. And I think I have to remind myself sometimes that it's just temporary, because one day all of this will take off. Because I'm wishing it into existence, you know. And that's another thing. I'm probably going to do a video about manifestation here in the future. As always, if you like this video, be sure to give it a like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. If you did not enjoy this video, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace, love, and light.